Hello, this is Linda again. Today I want to show you a really easy way to make wraps. I think wraps are delicious, but I've been put off making them in the past. I found them so much hard work to make. Couldn't wrap them properly. The filling used to come out, and I found the filling wasn't even through the wrap. So I found this really easy and absolutely delicious way to make wraps. So what I do is I pre-cook and freeze the filling. So I get about 3 breasts of chicken, which I cut up, and I marinate in tandoori curry powder. I love tandoori curry powder in anything like wraps or on top of pizzas, the toppings of pizzas. So I'd marinate that overnight if I'm organised, but as long as it's an hour, that's fine. And then what I would do is I would chop up some red onion and some yellow pepper. I prefer the red onion. I think it tastes nicer than the white onions, and yellow peppers are my favourite. So I chop probably about 3 peppers and about 4 onions. And what I do then, in a pan, I would put some rapeseed oil, I fry them till they're cooked, and then I put them in a dish and put them to one side. Then I wipe the pan out and with a piece of kitchen roll, and then I would put another dessert spoonful of the rapeseed oil in my pan, and I would cook my chicken. And then what I do is I freeze them. My friend likes hummus, so she collects these little containers for me, and so I got quite a good quantity when I've cooked all that, and I just freeze them in portions. So then when I want to make a wrap, I just get a portion of the chicken out and a portion of the red onion and the yellow pepper. I also put this on top of pizza, but that's for another day. That's another recipe. Okay, so then I've got my wraps. I use 2 wraps for this recipe. But what I do is you buy the packs, and there's 8 in here. So I freeze these as well. And what I do is I get 2 together, and then I put greaseproof paper between the 2s. So I would have 4 2s in my packet, and I freeze them. And I just get those out when I want them. Right. So in a pan, largest pan, I put again a little bit of rapeseed oil, and I get one of my wraps, and I put it in on a low heat. It just needs to be a low heat because they don't take much cooking. So I just put that in for a minute or so, just till it's browning. It's already starting to brown now. You don't want to overcook them, so it's just on a low heat. There we are. That's plenty. Okay, and then I take it out of the pan, and I put the uncooked side down on the plate, and then I transfer it to the pan again. And then what I do now is I get some relish. This is hot dog relish. This is red pepper and tomato, but any relish. And then I would squirt it over the wrap. Let me show you how much I'm putting in. Just a good few squirts. There we are. And then what I do is then I would get a spoon, and I would just spread the relish over the wrap, so it's well spread over the surfaces of the wrap. And then to that I would add my chicken, and again I would spread this around evenly all over the wrap to the edges. And then on top of that I would put my pepper and onion. As you can see. There we go. And then on top of that, evenly over, I put some cheese. A few handfuls. Just evenly over the top. There we are. You can see that. So I've got my cheese, I've got my relish, I've got my my chicken, I've got my red onion and my yellow pepper and my cheese. Now this wrap, I pre-cooked one side earlier, just for a minute before I started. So I'm going to put the cooked side down on top of the filling. And so as you can see, I've made like a sandwich. Okay, and now we just cook that again for a couple of minutes, and what will happen is that the cheese will melt, and the mixture of the chicken, the relish, the peppers and the red onion will come together, will melt together, which is absolutely delicious. And so when that's been on for a little while and the cheese is melting, you can just lift the wrap just to see what's happening. And then what I would do then is I turn the wrap. I turn it. Okay, so once the cheese is melted, a little bit come out, put that back in. There we go. And then I cook the other side. Just turn it up a little bit. Again, and just, as you can see, I'm just pushing it down for it to melt together, to blend together. Just lift it up just to see if it's cooking. Yeah, lovely. Okay. And then I would flick it over once more. Nearly done. Yeah, that's looking lovely. So then I would get it off the chopping board or plate, whatever you prefer. And then I would just put my wrap onto the board. And then with a sharp knife, bread knife, I would cut my wrap into four quarters. Get my plate. Not quite cut through. There we are. And then I would put my wrap on the plate. You could actually cut it into 8. It might be easier to cut into 8. There we go. And so you have your wraps with all the filling, and it's absolutely delicious, and how easy, and the filling is all the way through, really easy to eat and so quick. You saw how quickly I made it. Well, anyway, I hope you try it and I hope you like them. Bye for now.